Apex fans are no stranger to start complaining or saying that something's really wrong with the game, but I feel like it has been a while since we've seen Apex fans freak out about a new legend being added or a new gun being added, saying that this thing is way too OP and needs to be nerfed immediately, or even going as far to say that it's ruining the game. Of course, last season we did see Revenant Reborn, and a lot of people were saying that it was OP off the start, but as time went on, people began to calm down and saying that the legend was actually not as good as many were making it out to be. And of course, once they fixed little bugs like the bleed through issues, many people stopped complaining. But there is a notion going on right now that the new legend Conduit is literally ruining the game. A lot of things to touch on and talk about in today's video, so like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related. Very excited about ramping up the news content here on the channel as we approach the new year and getting ready for season 20 as well. First off, wanted to mention end of year sale finally live now. Hypermist showed this yesterday and it did go live shortly after his tweet. I don't normally talk about it too much, but the fact that you can get 20 Apex packs and the Detective Pathfinder skin and a Wing Dinghy skin for only 3,950 Apex coins, honestly not too bad. The 100 Apex pack bundle, instead of being 10,000 Apex coins, is now only 6,700 Apex coins, which is like an entire $40 or $50 off or something like that. And also 2 legendaries, including a Voidwalker Wraith legendary skin and a Volt SMG, it looks like, legendary skin. Instead of 3,600 coins, you can get it for 2,500 coins. Now, of course, at the end of the day, is it ever worth this much? Well, that's for you to decide. But at the end of the day, it is a bit cheaper than what it normally is, so take it for what you will. Now, although some fans might be happy about this, there is a wave of other fans out there that want to bring attention to something that they are calling literally ruining the game. Starting it off with Lemonhead. He actually posted it first, and then I'll get to the other creator that made this post, but 805 likes, 152,000 views on Twitter, and he says, "I'm happy that people are starting to understand how much Conduit is actually hurting Apex Legends." Now, this actually goes way beyond your normal "this legend is simply OP" tweet, and I'll talk about that in just a second. It goes with another creator as well named Revengeful, saying, "Not gonna lie to you all, Conduit is ruining Apex." And of course, Lemonhead was here to respond as well, saying, "Watch out, the people defending that character are going to be coming for you soon." Now, the comments on Lemonhead's tweet really make you open your eyes a little bit to why they think Conduit is actually ruining the game. Very popular Apex Legends YouTuber and Twitch streamer as well, known as Fade, said that 1v3s are now 1v6s. You have to full kill teams twice with their brain dead free battery. So it goes in line with the same conversation of casual players getting gifted free things that they don't deserve, or things that they didn't necessarily qualify for or do a good enough job for. So essentially what they're saying is that it's basically reducing the skill gap that used to exist within Apex, and a lot of fans don't like that. Apex at the beginning of its existence was definitely a game that was known for having a very big skill gap, and essentially if you were a better player, you would win the majority of the fights and you would normally win the game. This has been an ongoing problem that Apex has constantly dealt with, because they also said in times past that they didn't want to keep throwing in new legends and making the meta way too off or way too random, because it kind of limits their ability to be able to balance the game and have the game go in the direction that they want it to. Another commenter on Lemonhead's post, who also claims to be a professional Apex Legends coach and content creator with a lot of mutual follows as well to back it up, named Unruly, also had a point to make, saying that Conduit plus Revenant creating a super armor / armor pulse meta is a massive problem. Rewards stupid plays, it draws out fights for being longer, and of course that causes more third parties to happen, and you don't really have a counter. You have to run into it. It's brain dead. Now, Lemonhead responded, said, "You said it perfectly word for word, and honestly, personally speaking, even though I'm reporting on what's going on, I could not agree more. It introduces a lot of issues that already exist within the Battle Royale spectrum, and especially Apex Legends specifically, and it really heightens them whenever you have abilities like this. This is why I've also said I wouldn't be too mad if we had an old meta come back into the game, like a Wraith Pathfinder type of meta, because although it is really neat how tricky some of these other abilities could be and how crazy of things you could do with them, I really think that when it gets too complicated, it starts to be a problem. I would really like to see like a Wraith Pathfinder Gibraltar meta again. I overall feel like that's like the healthiest thing for the scene, and I don't even mind some of the other legends like Crypto and such, but I think as we've progressed through the years, things have gotten maybe a little worse. I'm open to being wrong though. Maybe you guys totally disagree. Now, although you've got some people that are pretty upset about that, there are some people that are pretty happy about what's coming in just 2 weeks from now. Apex Legends and Final Fantasy VII crossover Rebirth is coming, and a lot of fans are really hoping that this massive infinity blade looking sword that we saw in the trailer is actually going to be a game mode and not just a skin or an heirloom. Although heirloom would make sense and it is pretty cool, I would really like to see something new, something untraditional to Apex, and something just really weird that gains people's attention and really gets a lot of people talking, gets everybody on stream playing it, gets a lot of people to come try it for the first time. We need that extravagant stuff because that's the type of stuff that the competitors are doing and having great success with as well, like Fortnite. So interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related. Like I said, we're going to be ramping the content up here a little bit as the new year approaches and as we get into season 20. So we should start covering some of the new season stuff in just a couple of weeks. So see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.